Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are live. So, if you can hear me, please let me know in the comment section. Madam Perpetual, you're here. Welcome. Our facilitator will be joining us shortly. Please let the others know on the group that we are live. Madam Ijoma, you're here. Welcome. I have a gift for the two of you for coming to class very early. I have a gift for you. Welcome. Please let everyone know that we are live. Yeah, thank you. She's trying to register her presence. Please let everyone know that we are live. So it's okay. Oh yeah, sorry. Welcome. As you're joining, please register your presence. As you're coming, register your presence so I know you're here. The facilitator is trying to join. Madam Amina, you're here. She said she's hoping she's the second person. No, Madam Perpetua and Madam Ijoma are the first two people, that joined. So while we're waiting for him, to join, I did like us to I did like us to have a brief of what we're expecting today. So basically what today's class is about is AI automation. Okay, how do you use AI to make things easy? Like we saw on Sunday how we could use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an AI tool, right? How you can use it to create content seamlessly. How you can use it to create content seamlessly. There are other AI tools for picture generation, image generation, you know, how to create landing pages, how to create websites. So he is going to walk us through on the overview about AI. You know, a lot of people are saying AI will take their jobs, AI is taking over. AI is not actually taking over. AI is here to help you. So this is the new revolution. Okay, AI is a new revolution. So it's important as a business owner, as a digital as a digital marketer, right? To be able to use AI to your advantage. There's no need to be afraid of AI. You just have to use it, learn how to use it to your advantage. And that is what we are looking at today. AI automation to make everything seamless, to make your processes, you know, easy. It's not good to be doing things the old way, the traditional way. Okay, we just have two people here. It's not looking any nice. Just two people. Okay, three people. Please, oh, you should join. Oh, join the class. So you type your questions in the comment section for him to answer your question. So like I said on the group, it's going to be a 2-day class. Okay, it's going to be a 2-day class, today and tomorrow. All right, today and tomorrow. So be ready for maximum value. Be ready to receive. You can start typing your question if there are challenges you have with using the ChatGPT. You know, we discussed about on Sunday. If you have any challenge with it, you can let me know so that I can explain it while we wait for him. I think he's having issues with his network. That's why he has not been able to join. But while we're waiting for him, let me know if you have Oh, he's saying I cannot hear you. Oof. I can't hear you, neither can I even see you. Please, if you have questions, okay, thank you, Madam Perpetua. Thank you for sharing the link in the group. Please, if you have questions, let me know. Ask me your questions, your challenge with using ChatGPT to generate questions, if there are any. Were you able to send messages while we are also doing accountability? You know, this is an hour of accountability. Were you able to post in groups? How many groups were you able to send your content to? What was the feedback? What was the feedback? Let me know. How to create a professional picture using ChatGPT. You can't use ChatGPT to create professional picture. I told you, go to the studio and create, and get your professional pictures done, you have to go to the studio first. That one, AI cannot help you to do that one. Go to the studio, take professional pictures. Even though it's 3, you have to get a very good picture first, right? You have to get the pictures, professional pictures. Even though it's 3 copies, 3 or 4 copies, then you come, I will show you how to use AI to change the clothes. It's only the clothes, your clothes, that AI will help you to change. It's not going to change your face. All right? Or if you have an iPhone, if you have an iPhone or you have a very good phone, you could take very beautiful pictures, go to beautiful places, take good pictures. I will show you how to change the clothes. Yeah, you can change the clothes, you can change your background. Yes, you can change your clothes, you can change your background. I think you can change your hairstyle. Yes. So, but if AI will give you professional picture, no. You could only generate pictures, it will generate AI images. Okay, so when I asked ChatGPT to use my face to create, that's the problem now. You can't give you your face. ChatGPT is not I think the only the one that can give you that, I will share the link. I'll share the links, the AI tools that can give you that. But the AI tools will just help you to change your clothes. You can just tell the AI tool, please wear me a suit, wear me a purple suit, wear me a black suit. You could tell it to wear you a black suit, and our coach is here, facilitator is here. You can ask it to wear you a black suit, and it's going to do that. Welcome, Steve. Good evening.
Good evening, Ruth. Thank you. How are you doing?
Very well. You're welcome.
Very well. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So let
Oh, you
me
live
let me
already?
introduce. Yeah, we're live.
So let me.
Madam Ijoma, you're asking if ChatGPT is just for chats. No, it is not just for chats. ChatGPT will generate images. ChatGPT would do carousel designs for you. ChatGPT could, that's if you're using the pro version. Emphasis on the pro version. Okay, it could edit videos for you. It can also generate images, AI images for you. Yeah, so it's not just chat. There are a lot of features on AI. So going forward, I need to introduce our facilitator, a very good friend of mine. We've known for, I think, more than 5 years. I think it's during the lockdown or before the lockdown. I can't really remember, but we've known for a while, and he's a very good friend of mine. He's always supporting me. He's always pushing me. We've never met physically. When we got to meet via Facebook, I think Facebook, yes, via Facebook, and it's been an amazing journey. He's been a wonderful friend. The relationship has moved from one level to the other, and here we are today again. He's based in Ghana. He's from Ghana, and we've done different trainings like this. We've hosted different webinars, conferences, and this is not exceptional. So my friend Steve Addo, he's good in many things. He's good in many things. And one of those things is what he's going to be teaching you today, AI automation. My God, I have been under his training, and you can't be under his training and remain the same. It's not about hyping. It's not hyping. It's just who he is. Me, I can't relate myself to people who are not good. I am good. I know I'm very, very good. So, iron sharpeneth iron. Connecting with him has also helped me accelerate, you know, in my career, in my growth, in my personal development and other areas. So he is going to take us on the journey of AI automation. I was surprised when he told me, I want to teach your tribe AI to. I was like, Steve, when did you add this one to your feathers? Hey God, I said, okay, this is going to be an. I just can't, hold myself. I just went. I said, I want to tell everybody, Steve is coming to teach my people AI automation. He said, you go ahead, and here we are. Those in 5.0, they are shouting, say, Madam, what you're doing is not good. You did not teach us AI automation. You are teaching 6.0. But congratulations, those here. This is this is um this is you having the best of it. So thank you, Steve. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again and again and again. Thank you for always having my back. Thank you for always supporting me. Thank you for deciding to do this. Yeah, I am most grateful. I'm most grateful. God bless you. You have the floor now.
My microphone is muted. I don't know. All right, thank you. All right, good evening, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in. Ruth, thank you very much once again. So much excited to be doing this with you. Please let me know if the sound is okay. If you can hear me, kindly let me know. Kindly let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, it's okay. You're good to go. Thank you.
All right, great. Right, so I think we are far behind time. I'm not going to waste time. From my planning with Ruth, this is how it's going to be. We are going to have two sessions, this very session and then another session hopefully tomorrow. And I am anticipating that by the end of the entire session, by the end of the two sessions, your people, the audience you have, are going to be able to set up their own AI automation systems, like workflow designs. You know, it's not just about the automation, right? We are going to look at the entire workflow design. And I want to believe that most of the audience you have here are solopreneurs, right? Um, is that correct?
Yeah, they're all business brand owners and business owners and solopreneurs.
Great, wonderful. So yes, now let me just get right into what I want to share with you. Okay, so here's how it's going to be. The thing about AI automation, if you would recall, somewhere in 2022, I think November 2022, when OpenAI launched ChatGPT, and then it blew the internet. I mean, at the time, it was the new baby on the block. Nobody was talking about generative AI until OpenAI launched ChatGPT. And over time, I think about for the past 3 years or so, the kind of speed that artificial intelligence has introduced into this tech landscape is so wonderful. I mean, it's almost like you cannot just look back and recall, like, is this really where we were? I mean, you can look at how far we've come today, and then when you look back, you're like, were we really here? You know? But yes, that's how powerful AI has been. And this is just a funny story. I recall that when ChatGPT first launched in November 2020, and then a lot of people were not really used to interacting with AI tools. And for me, that was an amazing experience. It was the first time, and I recall, there's a way you can convert a website into the mobile app. So I actually converted the ChatGPT website into a mobile app that I installed on my phone. And for me, it was a magic because, I mean, my friends didn't know about this. So somebody will just come to you, like, they are having challenges with their assignments here and there. And I'm like, wow, Oh, don't worry. Let me fix this for you. So I'll just take the assignments, do my magic, and I wasn't very quick to reveal exactly what was going on because for most of them, they did not really understand the magic behind artificial intelligence. But yes, that is just how far we have come with AI. And today, the discussion has transcended just generating text. Today we are looking at building complex designs, complex systems with artificial intelligence, which is why we are talking about AI automation today. Because for you as an entrepreneur and a solo one at that matter, you get to find out that for most of the time you are going to suffer burnout because you are your own HR, you are your own admin, you are your own accountant, you are doing almost everything. You are your own salesperson. You are just like that wheel, that grease that is running the entire system, the entire business. And because of that, chances are that you are going to experience burnout. You know, there are times when you run out of motivation. There are times when, you may not just be in the mood, you may not be well physically. And then all of those things are going to have to slow down your business. You know, and maybe you have been through that moment before. Sometimes you have to go through this kind of uncomfortable, this kind of friction with your clients. But yes, that is why AI is here. So, one of the things AI automation does is to help you fix some of those challenges, right? The burnouts and all of those things. Because some of you feel like you are overwhelmed, you know. But I don't really think you're overwhelmed. I think that you are just addicted to struggle, you know, because it makes you feel useful. You think you are doing something when you are struggling. That's why we call things like this is my own hustle. You just want to validate what you are doing. But that is not productivity. You are just busy, you are just struggling, you are just suffering for nothing, you know, and you know it. So there's the need to then build on leverages, right? For those of you who don't know what a leverage is, in science, when you talk about lever, a simple machine, right, that makes work easier, with just little effort. And so, with the invention or with the advent of AI, what you are going to be able to do now is to offload all of the tasks, those repetitive tasks that you were doing by yourself, that HR task, that admin task, that sales task. Just give them, delegate all of that to an artificial intelligence. Build a system, right? That it automation is going to be that system. It takes up the work. And the thing about this is that you don't have to pay salaries because they are not going to ask for salaries. They are not going to tell you they are not healthy and that they cannot report to work. They are not going to come up to you and tell you to increase our allowances. No, these AI systems don't ask for allowances, right? So why would you then decide I still don't want to take advantage of this? We are in one of the best times in our history, and this is one of the times that you can. I have said earlier that with the advent of the internet and with the advent of artificial intelligence, you can sit in that corner of your room and build a system that can compete globally, a system that can rival other systems, other companies, other softwares, other products in other parts of the world, you know. And so we have an advantage that we need to leverage. We just don't have to let this slide, right? Oh, thank you, Ijoma. Right. So back to AI automation. It's gonna free up your time. It's just 24 hours you have. There's not much that you can do with that 24 hours because, especially as a solopreneur, like I said, you are doing everything and you have limited time, right? With limited time, limited resources, there's not much you can accomplish except for you have to take advantage of artificial intelligence. And that's where the magic comes in. So let's get this. What exactly is AI automation? When I talk about AI automation, what exactly is it? AI automation is simply putting putting the repetitive tasks or parts of your business in a loop, right? When we talk about loop, it's a set of instruction that produces a specific outcome once certain conditions are met, right? So if you satisfy, or if a particular condition is satisfied, then this should happen. So it is the if then clause, that kind of if then condition. If this, then that. If this, then that. If somebody signs up to my webinar, then send the person an email. So gone were the days when you have to go through all of the list of people who have signed up for your email, for your business, whatever. Then you have to copy all of their emails, go and paste into another system, and you were using different softwares, and sometimes you even forget your passwords and you have to reset, making payments to different platforms. All of those things are over now, right? All of those things are over. You don't have to be paying money, giving money to multiple platforms, because with the AI automation systems and platforms that you have today, all you need to do is just pay for the premium on a particular platform. But don't worry, you don't have to just go ahead and pay for a premium. You know, the free version is also okay. And for the most part, for the practical aspects that we are going to be doing, we'll even be using the free version of AI automation. We'll even be using the free part. What are the things that you can automate? Maybe you are wondering, how can I make use of this AI automation you are talking about? So you can automate your emails, right? You know, there are times when you sign up for an email account, and then just after you sign the email, you sign up, you receive another email. Just after you submit yours or you register, you receive an email confirming your subscription or your registration, whatever it is. And I remember there was an incident of this guy who was trying to apply for a school, and the person sent an email, blah blah blah, did everything and sent it. And minutes later, just a few minutes afterwards, he receives an email from the school telling him, "Oh, we have received your email, your application, and the review committee is going to go through and give you a feedback on whether or not you have been accepted." And this guy was so amazed, because to him, he believed that there's somebody seated behind the computer who has seen his email and the person has taken the time to reply. But that was completely not the case. You know, it is an automated system. There's nobody seated behind a computer reading your emails and trying to send you a message to make you feel important. No, 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 no. So let's just get that out of the way. There's nobody there. It's an automated system. So you can automate your emails. For those of you who are building email lists, this is a good time for you. This is a big opportunity. And let me say this: if you don't have an email system, please start building one now. If you don't have an email system, start building one now. Because it's one of the guaranteed ways of reaching your clients. It's one of the guaranteed ways of reaching your customers, your partners. So just in case you don't have one, right? This one just came through, right? You can also automate your alerts, your file storages, your CRM, your customer relations management and stuff, so that when customers reach out to you, you can have all of these information, this piece of data on every single client. So take for instance, if you are one of those people who do all of these importation businesses where you have to import goods, products from China, from Turkey, from the US and other countries. You know, most of you, what I see most of you do is create a WhatsApp platform, a WhatsApp group where you have your customers join the group, and then you just keep posting pictures and, you know, but you see, The thing with that kind of, and I'm not saying it's not good. It's okay, it works for you, but it can be more efficient than that, right? So the thing with AI automation is that it tells you to do what? Stop doing the cut and paste, the copy and paste and all of that. No. If you are still doing copy and paste in 2025, I think we should call the CIA on you. I think I really think we should inform the CIA, because how can you be doing copy and paste in this day? We've gone past that. We've gone past that, guys. Right. So let's talk about this now. The automation system that we will be using hopefully tomorrow to build your first AI automation system is going to be one of the platforms that you most likely might have heard before, and it's Zapier, right? That is the platform we are going to be using tomorrow. We'll be using Zapier to build an automation system, just in case you didn't get it. Right. So we will be using Zapier hopefully tomorrow. Now, I understand that there are other platforms like make.com, like Bubbly, and other automation platforms. But I am very particular about Zapier for one reason. Unlike make.com, Zapier gives you this beginner friendly way of creating your workflow, creating an automation system. And that is why I am recommending Zapier. By the way, I am not oh I mean that it's Zapier. It's Zapier. Zapier. All right. So, by the way, I am not an affiliate to this particular platform. I don't have any vested interest in that platform. I am only recommending it because after using the different platforms, I felt that particular platform is more friendly, it is user friendly, beginner friendly. It has less technical aspects to it. It brings this AI feature that allows you to just key in exactly what you want to achieve, and then it suggests an automation system for you. It suggests a workflow for you. Um, you don't have to go through a lot of tasks. So if you don't know how to code, you don't know how to do all of the technical stuff, Zapier is the best option for you, guys. So I'm not saying you should leave this and go and search for Zapier. Let's get done with this. When we are done, you can take time to go through Zapier. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm going to take you through the entire website and how you can make use of it. Right. Um, and the reason why we are doing this is also because if you are constantly using your manual strength, if you are constantly wasting your own time doing all of the tasks that AI can do, then it's a way of telling yourself that you don't respect your time. It's a way of saying to yourself that, you know what, I don't know what to do with my time, because why would you not outsource to an AI system when there is one? You know, it was Naval Ravikant. How many of you know Naval Ravikant? Solid guy by all means. Naval Ravikant. Let me see how many of you know Naval Ravikant in the comment section. It was Naval Ravikant who said that businesses they survive on systems. Businesses survive on systems. Now, if you don't have a system, then you have become the system. If you don't have a system for your business and that you are doing everything manually, then it means that you are making yourself the system. And what it means is that you cannot survive. You cannot do that for long because you will have to sleep at night, and that means your business is also sleeping. It means that anytime you are sick, it means your business is sick. Anytime you are not in the mood to sell, it means that your business is also not in the mood to make sales, right? Because you have become the system, and businesses survive on the system. Businesses are like water, they take the shape of the container. So if your business take your shape, if they take the shape of you as the system, then it means that whatever experiences you go through, that is the same experience your business goes through. Is that okay? So get this. That's why you need to build systems. Stop doing all of those repetitive tasks. If you can identify anything about your business that you have to do twice, thrice, consistently, and that is something that AI can cater for, then you are just wasting your time. Ruth, let me know if you can hear me. It looks like it's my screen is frozen. I don't know. Let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you loud and
Yes, I
clear.
can hear you. All right, all right. But I'm not seeing any movement on my screen. That's why. Okay, I think it's back now. Right. So, like I was saying, the thing with this thing we are talking about, this AI automation, is that you see, you don't call yourself the CEO when you are doing the tasks of the intern, the secretary, the janitor. When you are doing all of those things, because there's
I'm not sure I can hear you. You went off for a while. I still can't hear you. Hello, can you hear me? The network is bad. Your audio is not. You are not audible still. Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So I had to switch devices. So
Okay.
all right.
where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Where was I?
We're talking about
Okay.
the work of a CEO and an intern.
Right. So what I was saying, the point I was making is, your baby is crying. The point I was making is this: that if you are juggling between working as the CEO, working as the janitor, the secretary, the intern, then you are not really the CEO. You are just giving yourself a fancy title that you are not living up to, you know. And so part of why you need an AI automation system is this: that one, it helps you save time, save money, because you don't have to pay a lot of stuff. You don't these days. I cannot overemphasize how efficient and the power of AI automation systems. Now, in fact, I'm almost tempted to go into some aspects of what I wanted us to do. I want us to do tomorrow, but um, let me not go there yet, because I'm reserving all of that for tomorrow. Aminat is still saying she cannot hear me, or that message is that comment is an old comment. Okay, thank you. Right. So the automation is now the new weapon. Is that okay? It is now the new weapon, because it is the cheat code for modern entrepreneurship. You see, you call yourself an entrepreneur, but if you do not understand the relevance of automation systems, then you are not yet on the field of play when it comes to entrepreneurship. You are just walking on the touch lines, you know. Those of you who play football will get this. The thing with automation systems is that it reduces your errors. You know, as humans, there are parts of the business that you just cannot be as efficient as machines and systems would be. You know, I don't recall who said this exactly, but he said that you do not rise to the level of your dreams. You only fall to the effectiveness and efficiency of your own systems, right? So the projections you have about your business is not what you are going to live up to. You're only going to live up to the efficiency of your systems. So if your systems are not efficient, that is the outcome you get. If you have weak systems, you produce weak results. It is only efficient systems that transform businesses. Get that? Because automation is going to help you compete with other businesses, the big cats, right? It's that bridge that allows you to compete with other cats. It's almost like a level playing ground for you. You know. Now, the reason why I will be sticking to Zapier is this: if you are very familiar with what we call an API, application programming interface, for those of you who are very familiar with what an API is, that is how AI automation systems work. Okay, you know, at first you needed a graphic designer to design all of your flyers and everything. Then again, you needed a social media manager to handle all of your social media content. You needed maybe a web developer to design or to develop your sales page, your funnel, your sales funnel, your squeeze page, and all of that. The point is, You don't need any of those people today. You don't need any of those people today because of AI automation. With this automation, you can build your own sales funnel using artificial intelligence. Sales funnel that squeezes and accepts all of the email lists, puts everything into Google Sheets for you, and then the moment an email list is added, then quickly you have what we call a trigger, an event, right? AI will automatically send a response back to your signups or your leads. Let me show you something. Ruth, I'm going to share a link with you, right? Just for emphasis to explain what I'm talking about. I'm going to share a link with you shortly. And for those of you who are watching, I want you to try this and then give me your. Just a second. Just a second. I want to share something with you. Just a second. All right. So, Ruth, I want you to. I'm sending you a text. I don't know if I can share this on my screen, but I want you to put this on the screen, or maybe you can paste it in the comment section for anybody to try this out. Ruth, I don't know if you've seen the message. I've sent you a link in the private chat. If you're able to see the link, kindly let me know in the comment section. You can just put in some random information, but use your email. I want to show you something. So if you are seeing the link, this is where it brings you. Let me repaste the short form. So this is the short form of the link. That's the link. I just hope you can see this clearer. Or maybe I should just use my own email to show you something. So let me just use this email. Um, okay. Let me just enter any number and then send this. So I have submitted a form here, and now I want to show you something. So let me go back to my email and show you something here. This whole thing works, right? Can you still hear me? Ruth, if you are still with us, kindly let me know if you can hear me. Okay, so here is a zap that I built. Um, okay, guys, let me see in the comment section if you can still hear me. I don't know if I'm alone or I don't know. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Okay, 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 okay. All right. So I was showing you something here. Now, when you come here in Zap, don't worry if you don't understand anything on the screen right now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you into this tomorrow. We will get into the details of this tomorrow. But what you are seeing here, the Google Forms you are seeing here, is what we call the trigger. So when I come here to the edit option, on this right side we have setup, we have configure, and then we have test. So when you come to setup, what you want to do here is you can make changes. And don't forget, the first one is app. Now at this point you can use any other software for the app. So you can use Google Forms, Microsoft Forms, any other form that you can use to receive emails. It could even be Eventbrite. So you can use any form here, but I am going with Google Forms. And then when you come to trigger response, the trigger event, just in case you don't know what a trigger is, a trigger is what initiates an event. An event is the feedback. The event is what should happen. The trigger is what just happened. Something has happened. What just happened is the trigger. What follows that is the event, right? So it's just like somebody says something that causes you to get angry. So what the person said is the trigger. It has triggered you. Your reaction out of that anger is the event. So in this particular box that you are seeing, there's the new response. So new response means that any response, anytime somebody fills this form, that response is going to be the new response. And then we have here the Google Forms. So I am going to change. You can select the forms, the email that is associated with the Google form that you want to use, right? So in my case, I have chosen that already. So I go to continue. Then I come to configure, which is the next thing is form. So here, maybe you have several Google forms. So once you click on this box, you have to make a choice on which of the forms you want to use. I only have one registration form here, so that's what I'm going to select, right? And I already have that. Then you can come to the test. Now, at the test option, you just have to send an email. At this point, you are just texting. You are just testing whether or not what you have set up is working perfectly. So you can just use the continue option here, and that's it. Oh, sorry. Let me come back here. There's Google Sheets here. So what Google Sheets is going to do is to create a new row. So once the submission is made, there's Google Sheet here that creates a row. That row is going to collect the email address, the name, and every single detail that the lead submitted, right? And then once that is done, you have to also set this up. Drive is not compulsory. That is assuming you have your Google Sheet uploaded to your Drive. You can go to Drive and select it, but it's not compulsory. That's why there's oh, you're not seeing my screen. How is that? Wait, you're not seeing my screen, then what are you seeing? Ruth, can you confirm this for me? I thought I was sharing my screen all this while.
No, your screen is not showing. Your face is still showing. Although I was logged out, I just came in now, but currently your screen is
Oh,
not showing.
sorry. Is it okay? Oh, no. I wanted to actually show my screen. Please let me know
Okay,
if you
now
can see my screen.
yes, it's showing now.
Okay, okay. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I actually thought I was sharing my screen all along. Okay, then let me go back so that you understand what I was talking about. So I'm saying that in AI automation, there's what we call the trigger. There are two main things you should understand: the trigger and the event, right? The trigger is what initiates a particular process. It's like the starting point of the process. And I was saying that assuming somebody says something and what the person said causes you to get angry, what the person said is what we call the trigger, right? That trigger has initiated an anger. Now, what you do out of that anger is what we call the event. So it means that if he is angry or if he is caused to be angry, then let him act. So for instance, if a client submits a form, so the form submission becomes the trigger. If then, remember I said the if then thing earlier. So if a client submits a form, that is the trigger. Then send a follow-up email. So the follow-up email will now become the event. Is that okay? And I was saying that if you take Google Forms, for instance, in this particular box, what you are seeing here, the Google Forms you are seeing here now, is what we call the trigger, right? We are setting up our trigger. So when you come here, it can be Google Forms, it can be Microsoft Forms, it can be Eventbrite, any other form that you use to collect data from your leads, your clients, your customers, your audience. That is what you use there in the app session. Now, once that is selected, and like I said, you can actually change it. So if you come here, you can change it. Remember, Zapier has about 7,000 plus apps that you can make use of. There is Airtable, Google Drive, Google Forms, Google Sheets, Gmail, Notion, Slack, Google Calendar, HubSpot, MailChimp, Facebook Leads app, Calendly, and a whole lot, right? About 7,000 plus apps and tools. But what we are going to use is the Google Forms, right? Now, once you have the Google Forms, you can just come to events. So you click here and then you select an event. Is it the new form or the new or updated form, right? So let's use new or updated form here. And then we come to this part. Which email should we send the feedback, the events from, right? Which email should we send it from? Now, once that is done, we come to continue, and then here we are going to configure. So we come to this place and then we select the form that we want to make use of. Now, once that is selected, you can come to trigger question. Now, here in the trigger question, it's not compulsory. You can choose to ignore it. Is that okay? If you don't see the asterisk there, you can choose to ignore it. Then we go to continue, and then we come to test. So at this point, we are going to test to see whether our trigger has been successfully set up. So you just click on test trigger, and then it is testing. Now, once you see this green mark here, it means that the trigger is perfectly working. So we can go and then continue with selected record. Now we are coming to work on our Google Sheet. Remember, I am using a 3-step Zap here, a 3-step automation system. And the first one is the client fills a form, the email is added to my Google Sheet, and then an email is sent to the client. Is that okay? So what we are doing now is we are done with the trigger. We are now coming to the Google Sheet. Now, here in the Google Sheet, we have to just choose that app because that's what we want. You can actually choose Notion, you can choose Airtable, or any CRM. But for this illustration, I am sticking to Google Sheet. And then you can come to create new sheet, or you can choose from this table. So once any email is submitted, then a new email sheet should be created, right? A new email sheet should be created. So I'm sticking to that. And then I'll come to this part, still using the same email. We go to continue. We are not doing anything with our Google Drive because we don't have any data there that we want to make use of. But we select the spreadsheet. The name of the spreadsheet is the registration form, the responses from the registration form. And then the worksheet has been named as form responses 1. Do you want us to use time zone to set up the spreadsheet? If you want that, you can choose true. If not, false is okay. The timestamp, you leave it like that. The email address for the respondent. Now, at this point, when you come here, let me show you something here. Now, you would notice that I have a particular email address here. That is because I just sent an email address in my previous illustration, but I think that was not showing on your screen. So I only... Oh, Perpetua, you can still not see the screen. Perpetua, let me know if you're okay now. Perpetua says she cannot see the screen.
It's showing now. It's showing.
Okay. Right. So let me come back here. Now, once we get here, we want to choose respondent email, right? And then at the respondent email, we are going to use any email that is submitted by the respondent, right? So let's choose the email. That's the email we already have here. It's the same email. So let me clear this, right? And then that will be that. Here, the first name, we've already done this. Everything is set up already. So that is that. Nothing here to touch. We are not touching anything. And then we can go to continue. And then data out. Now, at this point, there's nothing we are going to touch here either. So let me go to continue. And then we are now going to test. So the email provider we are going to use is Zapier. Zapier allows you to send emails to your clients, but you can only send 5 emails per day. You can only send up to 5 emails per day. So if you are not a heavy user, you can stick to Zapier. For instance, if it's an email list that you have that you want to send a marketing email or whatever to your clients, you can stick to this. But if not, you can click change and then choose any other email service provider like Zapier, like Centigrade, any of those email systems. But for now, we are just going to use Zapier, and then the action is an outbound email. So that is that. We continue. Right. So everything, we are not sending carbon copy to anybody, so we will leave that. False breaks, true, right. Then click on continue, and then we publish this. So we are now going to name our Zap automation test. Let me just name it automation test, and then I'll hit publish. So that means that once this is published, it means that our Zap is now active. This Zap is now active. So anytime somebody sends an email to this particular email, remember I sent an email earlier. I'm sorry, I sent you a link earlier. I don't know if you got that. The link I posted in the comment section. I don't know how many of you got that link. Let me repost that link. Um, I'm trying to share a link, but I don't know, for some reasons it couldn't go through. So Ruth, I think you would be the best person to post this link. I've sent it to you in a private chat. I just want somebody to test this so that we can affirm that the Zap we have created is working. Okay, thank you, Ruth. All right, so guys, you know what? For just 1 minute, I want you to fill out that form, and then let me show you how this whole thing works. Okay, just fill out the form and then come back to this particular meeting.
I have tried separately to connect. It's not, I don't know what happened. Has anyone tried it?
Yeah. Guys, let me know if any of you tried this. I have tried it from my end and it is perfectly working, but I just wanted to confirm if any of you has tried it and then it's working for you as well. Because once you submit the form, you should receive an email. All right, Perpetua, kindly let me know if you received an email. Let me show you something else. Okay, okay. All right, so that means it is perfectly working. Perpetua says she just received an email. So you see, I wasn't the one sending you the email. After you filled the form, I didn't have to do anything again. So the only thing that I was supposed to do was to create my ZAP, my AI automation system. So I don't have to be here waiting for the next time that somebody else is going to fill a form in order for me to draft an email and then send a follow-up email to them. Yes. And let me also show you when I also filled the form. This is what I did. This is what I saw. So when I filled the form, this is the email I got. That's it. Esther, did you receive Perpetua, is that the same email you received? This is the email you received, right? Right, great, great. Rahel also says she got the email. So now let me stop sharing that screen. All right, guys. So listen, what we created is a three-step automation system, right? So assuming that you want to create a system like that, it's okay, Perpetua, don't worry. I just wanted to confirm that you got the email. So what you just created is a three-step ZAP or an automation system. With this, even if you are asleep, once somebody fills the form, the next step of the entire process will be sent to them. So if you took notice, you realize that the email you received also had another link inside that email, right? And so that link will also send you to the next platform. I don't have to do anything again. So this is not the time for me to be adding you to Slack communities and groups and Telegram channels. No, everything is automated. This is what it means to leverage on AI automation, right? I have already taken you into part of what I want to show you tomorrow, right? So this is just a glimpse of what you'll be doing tomorrow. Now, by the end of tomorrow, you are going to create your own AI automation systems. Is that okay? Now, what we will do tomorrow is there are two things we are going to do tomorrow. The workflow design. The workflow design. What exactly do you want to achieve? Right? Where do we start from and where do you want it to end? We will talk about that tomorrow. And then once we are done, we will look at what applications are we going to need to help us execute every single task in your workflow. Then we will jump into Zapier, and then create that automation system. And do you know that you can actually be selling automation systems to businesses? See, maybe some of you don't see the opportunity in this, but you can actually build complex systems and sell them out to businesses. You can actually manage businesses for people using some of these tools, right? So the opportunities are enormous. There are vast amounts of opportunities in this. That's why if you are part of Roots community, you are count yourself fortunate. You are lucky. You are getting things that a lot of people have absolutely no idea about. So you are in the lead. Guys, you are in the lead. I believe that with what you have seen tonight, you are no longer going to make yourself the system because you will burn out. Leave that to AI. So at this point, AI can handle that. You can go and sleep, go and rest, go see, travel, go for relaxation, go and tour. Your business will still survive. Gone were the days when your business needed your presence to survive. These days, your business can still survive even without your presence because you have built effective and efficient systems that handle your business. That's what it is. So the only thing you do is to play supervisory role. Oh, how are things going? And how much have we made? That's the only thing you do. In fact, even with this, if we want to, let me show you how complex this thing can be. With what I just said, you can actually have another automation system that gives you details of how many people have signed out to my course. So that anytime somebody signs up, you can actually receive an SMS. You can actually receive an SMS. And that SMS can provide you details, updated information after every single lead has come in. Even if it is sales and you have a payment gateway that is online. Take for instance, you have Paystack or whatever, and then people are making payments. You can actually be receiving the same updates. You can be receiving updates after every single transaction, guys. So it's a whole magic, a whole industry on its own, right? And that is what we are going to be doing tomorrow. I think I've taken a lot of your time. We've done almost 1 hour 30 minutes in this session, and I don't want to go any further because if I get into it, I'll just have to give everything to you tonight. But it's supposed to be a 2-day session, so hopefully tomorrow we will get into the real thing, creating actual zaps, right? What I gave you now, what I showed you now is just the tip of the iceberg. Now again, as much as possible, I don't know if you would have extra devices, but that's okay if you don't have, because the recording will be made available to you. So you can still go over and then look at the entire step-by-step process. For tomorrow, I'm really going to take my time to break things down, give you the step-by-step process involved in creating your automation systems. I hope that you have gotten value tonight. Let me know if you got value. Let me know if you got value. Okay, Ruth. So I'm going to hand over to you. I'm going to end the session here. Hopefully tomorrow we will get into the details of it.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you so much. I really cannot express how I feel. I'm so excited because this is actually a eye opener for me. And I'm sure everyone here too is excited. I know they are happy that they took the decision to join this cohort because doing business the traditional way is long dead. Bringing your business to the online space is a new is a new revolution, and learning how to use AI to make things easy is just the game changer. And I'm sure everyone would be happy. I'm so grateful that you are helping us walk through this journey, making things easy. God bless you. Please drop your questions on the group,
You're welcome.
and then we would explain everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. God bless you.
Right, you're welcome, Ruth. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rahel. Thank you, Perpetua. Thank you, Aminat. Thank you, everyone. I am looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Ijeoma, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Anybody here that I haven't mentioned? Right. So hopefully tomorrow you are going to create your own AI automation system. Right. So see you guys tomorrow, and have a good night.
Yeah, bye. Thank you. Bye. Man, I told you. Hey, I told you it's going to be hot. Wow. See, you've not even you don't even know what more is packed for you. I told you this is not your regular program. Go through the replay. I'll leave the video. Go through the replay, try it out, and see how you can repeat what he has shown us today. Right? Repeat what he has shown us today. Madam Amina said, I had to repeat to join this cohort. Thank you so much, sir. I want to ask if there is any automation for accounting. Okay, I would please drop this question on the group. Okay, drop this question on the group. I would send it to him so he can come up. If there are questions you want to ask about your business, we need to ask him if there are unique systems, if there are unique softwares for your unique businesses. Please, let's take advantage of this opportunity. Do you know how much I am paying him? I'm going to be paying him, rather, because it's after the section. I'll pay him. If you want to pay him individually, his cost is nothing less than 350,000. 350,000. That's what he charges. So take advantage of this course. Take advantage. I'm bringing this to you to help your businesses. So it's taking a lot. Even the coach that will be coming to teach sales closing, I am paying them. It's not free. Do you understand? The guy who will be teaching us ads too. So take advantages of these opportunities. It may not come for the next cohorts. Right? So God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I've told